Hi everybody. Today we're going to do a journal. These are kind of fun to do. They're easy, they're fun, they don't cost much, so you can make a lot of them as gifts for yourself. So these are quite simple. You can do any design you want, sky's the limit, right? Endless possibilities. But what you need first is some type of journal or something with a hard surface. And it could be, it doesn't have to be a journal, obviously, but whatever you choose, though, you want it to be not too porous. You can get away with some porous, but not too, you don't want it too flexible. So with these journals, I got them at, I think, Joann's, and they put them on sale for like $1.99 or something. Today, I'm going to do it on this funky design. And if I'm doing a crazy design like this, I make a pattern of it. I just cut out the shape of the area that I'm going to use, and then I drew these lines and put it under a piece of clear glass, I think, or maybe I did it right on the paper when I did this one, and just sort of laid out all the pieces, so you have a grid to follow if you're going for something specific, even if you're doing something like this. If you want to get it centered, you can sort of plan it on your grid paper. All right, so we're going to work with this one. The other thing you need is silicone. It's, trust me on this, 100% silicone. Works the best. That's one brand. That's the one we're using today. You could also use this. What I did was tested all different kinds of caulk, but then tested them with different paints. So I did these 3 different things, and then all these different paints. And then I did the latex with all these different paints. What I didn't like was this sort of matte finish of the caulk. I wanted a shinier finish, so you can see the original finish up there. You can kind of see that. The silicone has a shiny finish. See that shine? You can see that right there. Real shiny. Has a rubbery finish. And I kind of like that, because when you're working with a journal, you don't want anything pokey and hard at you, right? So you want it sort of soft. This is this board. You're welcome to screenshot if you want. There you go. And this was the one for the latex white. This was my sample board. We're using this today. 100% silicone white and the different paints. I am not going to use any paints today because it would take time to dry, but I'll talk about them a little bit. And then you need something to put on the journal. Of course, I work in glass, but I pulled out some things that I thought, why not show you? You can make a piece of glass just for the process. This is the one we're going to use today. You can make like a square thing. This one ended up on a box, but whatever. Here's a little, jumble of dichro. Here was a thing that was a pendant for the magless exchange. This was a necklace that didn't quite become a necklace because it had some sharp edges. Wouldn't matter. Painting on rocks. You could use a rock if you want a really heavy journal cover. Some etching stuff. This is kind of big, but again, it would work. This was that alcohol ink project we did. You can do alcohol ink projects on little tiles and put these in there. If you don't have a kiln, no worries, right? You can paint on some rocks or do some alcohol inks. If you've got plain glass, you don't have to fire polish it if you make sure that the edges are covered. But all of these ones were fire polished before they went on here. I also do little paintings. So this is just a little canvas. If you have little canvases, you can do little paintings on the canvas. This would be really awesome if you're a painter. Don't limit yourself to glass, but of course my favorite is glass. So we're going to do glass today. I take my journal. I put something in there to protect the page. One more thing is popsicle sticks. A variety of popsicle sticks. So get your gloves on, get your hair out of the way, and start squirting. Take your popsicle stick and start smearing. And for this one, I'm just going to put that glass piece right in the middle. All right, I'm going to sift that down so I can get to the edge. Lots of paper towels too, by the way. And all I'm really trying to do is cover up that design and make a consistent layer but I want to cover up that rainbow zebra design. I'm going to add a little bit more in the middle where my glass piece is going to go. I want it to sort of sit in there. Before I put it in there, I'm going to sort of spike this. Super simple, just do this. Now I'm going to find the center, pop it in. I take one of my fancy thingies here, spread out this material. I'm going to clean up the edges a little bit. Voila! I don't know, looks pretty good. What do you think? Easy peasy. Wait 24 hours for it to dry. Now if you want to color the outside of it with paint, my favorite was, on this 100% silicone, was enamel. This enamel gave it sort of an antiqued finish. So you would just wait for it to dry and then paint it. Maybe clear or black silicone, absolutely. I haven't seen any black, I've seen white, tan, and clear. Make sure your silicone is paintable, not all art. So this is what we finished today. Be cool, honey bunny.